Hey YouTube, just a kind of a heads up. I did make comment about how to protect yourself against electromagnetic pulses. We as flesh and blood, it's not going to hurt us unless of course we're in the blast area. What's it going to kill? An EMP is going to basically kill anything with solid state devices. You know, like I said the last video, the solar panels, they're toast. And no, there's no fixing them. Anything with a solid state chip, be transistor, ICs, they're going to be gone, or stand a real good chance of being gone. Okay, how to protect yourself, and how to check if what you've got is going to work. Simple AM radio. Don't use FM, because FM radio waves and AM radio waves act differently. So when the guys are using these little family service radios, they're FM, they're high frequency. I'll get into why you don't want to use those if things hit the fan. Well, in fact, I'll do that now. They operate, if I remember right, at 460 megahertz. Strangely enough, the new emergency beacons operate at 406 megahertz. So the satellites look down there. So if you use one of those, there, of course, it's FM and it's high frequency, or UHF. It's line of sight that way and that way. So if you use them and they've got a tracking satellite, they've got your position, because it only takes 2 satellites to get your position. 3, they've got you within yards. But anyhow, you set an anyhow, back to check if what you've got is EMP resistant. Set an AM radio to a strong station, and then put it in whatever you're trying to do. Station goes away and you get nothing but static, or you hear nothing, it's working. Okay. There's been some conversation about the double jack that I used on Jack's solar power unit. Well, what it is a double plug like this from West Marine. These are about $16. And then I added a Blue Sea System double USB charge port. These are anywhere from, I've seen them for $20 plus $3 shipping, to I've seen them listed on eBay for $45 plus shipping. There's a couple places that have got these for like $23 including shipping. You just got to look around. Okay, this is part number 1016. Sea Dog line also carries, other than the name change, their own, one just like it. And I believe these are made out of Mexico, because that's where it was shipped. Blue Sea Systems is out of Bellingham. I'll provide the link down below. EMP, there's a gentleman that did a video on EMP. I'll put his video on the the description. Okay. A lot of us have these little inexpensive camcorders. They operate on 3 AAA. Okay. Nice thing is, modern electronics, that is a little voltage regulator. This one is set up to take 35 volts down to 5 volts, or anything in between. And this is not a linear rectifier, this is a switching rectifier, much more efficient. And as you can see, there's my thumb, there's it. I mean, it's tiny. I've got a couple of these coming in, so I will be making a system to step up from 3, anywhere from, what is it, 1 volt up to 4.5 volts. That'll step it up so you keep a constant voltage to your video camera through any number of batteries choices. If you want a long time, you set the system up to use 3 C cells or 2 C cells with a step up. It's really kind of handy. Or you can use it with something like this. It's adjustable to step 12, 6, 12, whatever, down to your 4.5 volts. And again, something people have got to be aware of, if we get hit with an electromagnetic pulse, things like your LED flashlights, they just became a paperweight. Right down to the, anything. And all the information you had stored on your little stick drives, it's gone. So you don't want to rely on those for information that could easily be lost. Any manuals and stuff, if you got paper copies, that's what you want to have, because the only thing that destroys those is water and fire. Okay, quick thing about solar. We're an overcast, real overcast day here on the island, and I've got a 20-watt solar panel. It's off camera, and right now, I don't know if you'll pick this up, but that's 0.09 amps. Not even a tenth of an amp, and that's new current technology solar panels. And that's to a dead short. So I should say that. So it would probably give a little better than this if I was to a charge controller. So let's put the voltage, because I notice a lot of people say, "Oh, I'm getting so much voltage," but they never tell you what the amperage put out is, what the amp out is. Well, on a day like today, I'm getting 19 volts. Well, volts, think of it as pressure. Like a water hose, pressure. Amperage is flow. So for a panel that is rated at 20 watts, which works out the way they rate it at roughly 1.1 amp for that panel. So basically, I'm not even getting 10% of the panel's rating. And yes, this panel I've had in full sun,